Okay, this is going to be my journey for tomorrow. I'll be starting off from my town here of Wallen. I'll be going through Upper Plenty, or what's known as Kangaroo Alley. Especially that time in the morning, I really got to be careful of that. Down through Whittlesea, across to King Lake West, then King Lake, and then what becomes an awesome road is from King Lake down through to Chum Creek. That's really good road, especially coming back up. It's one of my favourites. Down the Healesville, down through Launching Place, just a cruise through to Warburton. It's very nice. But then this is where it starts to get interesting, from Warburton East, and then Reefton Spur. Now Reefton Spur is a really, really cool road. Very seldom have I ever met anyone on that road. If you're unlucky, you might get one or two people, but you just pull over and let them go. Catch back up to them later, or not at all. And then I'll cruise up to Lake Mountain. And then chill out Lake Mountain, let my car cool down. Sorry about the noise, my dog's just making noises. And then through to Marysville. And then from Marysville down the Blackspur to Healesville. Now Blackspur, completely overrated for me. Unless you're going through it midnight. I've never ever had that road to myself. You know, you're lucky to get a kilometre to yourself before someone holds you up. But it is what it is. And then from Healesville back up through Chum Creek, and then back up that mean road from Chum Creek through to King Lake. Absolutely love that road. And then just in reverse, King Lake, back to Whittlesea, back home. Good morning, maggots, various crazy people. This is Flassofellis, 6 a.m. here. I'm off for a drive soon. One of the best drivers' roads out of Melbourne, very popular. The reason why I'm getting up so early is to avoid every fucking asshole out there on the road who can't do at least the speed limit. So I get up early and just go for a good fucking spank in the car, man. I'll give it a good assessment, a good test, and we'll see how we go. Cheers. Well, here I am at Lake Mountain. Finally made it here after a fucking cool run. Not many cars out, which is good. There's only one time I had to stop and wait for some cars to keep going ahead before I eventually caught back up with them again later on at the time to pass, but that's cool. Really surprised at how little body roll there is in this. It's the first time I've had a proper drive of it, corner wise. The front is on point. The front is bang on. The front has got brand new Toyota OEM struts in it. And the rears, as far as I'm aware, I think they're the stock original 200,000k rears. So there is a bit of wallow in it. But I might hide in here because the wind's pretty shit. Given the age of the shocks, they handle really well. There's very little body roll. Just a bit of wallowing. But I've got some new KYB SR specials coming in. I will do all the bushes as well. Very little to no understeer. It steers like the Fiesta ST did. I think it wouldn't take much to get this handling better than the Fiesta ST. The only thing that lets us down at the moment is the rear shocks. But in terms of performance goes, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. In and out of the corners, third gear, fourth gear, fucking bang on. I didn't really go above fourth, third mostly for the corners, but yeah, it was pretty fucking good, and I'm pretty happy with it. Like over here at Lake Mountain is a start, the commencement of a fucking awesome mountain bike trail, and you ride all the way down to Marysville. It's about 3 hour ride or some shit. I can't remember. 4 hours maybe. Stop and have a rest. But that is an epic mountain bike ride. Strangely, there's constant children's nursery rhymes playing over the loudspeaker here. And I think that's to deter people, youth or whatever, driving up, hanging around up here at night. It's still quite early here. It's only 9:30 a.m. So yeah, they constantly just play nursery rhymes to make people fuck off. Like, it's done my head in after 30 seconds. It's pretty funny though. Pretty effective, I reckon. Cheaper than a security guard. But yeah, it's where people come skiing, I think. I think there's some chairlifts here as well. Really great spot. Great driver's road to come up here, Lake Mountain. I can thoroughly recommend it. The lycra clad cockroaches tend to come up here a bit, so you gotta watch out for them, otherwise you'll dent your bumper. Okay, maggots, just got home. 5 hours and 300 k's later. It's all under my belt. Very happy overall with how the car went, but there are a couple of negatives, which is what I was expecting. The rear shocks definitely need replacing. I reckon the front pads, I could probably do with some better front pads. I think the brake bias is too much bite on the rear. To even it out a bit, it would be good to get some, more biteable front pads. There is also a bit of free play in the steering, probably more than I would like. But to be expected on the car with this many Ks and so forth and so forth. So probably needs adjusting on the steering rack. But those are the only negatives. Rear shocks, free play in the steering, and the front pads. They stop pretty good, on the straight, but just on the corners I can just feel it biting the rear, and a couple of times I've had the car step out just from slowing down for a corner and so forth when entering the corner. But yeah, pretty good, pretty happy with the drive. Every maggot in this carcass was out on the road today, struggling to do the speed limit. Fucking assholes. But anyway, they didn't stop me from having a good drive and absolutely wringing its neck, which I did, but that was part of the test. Stay tuned.